Hello guys, it's Business Monday. This is Ejiro Sagede, aka your energetic EJ, and this is a segment on the Afrocentrist podcast called Business Monday, where I get to talk to business people who are creating solutions, services, or products for other businesses. Okay, so it's B2B here, right? It will be coming to you every other Monday on the Afrocentrist podcast. You don't want to miss it. And if you are watching this and you have a solution or a product or a service for other businesses, then you want to connect with me so that I can feature you on the podcast. I mean, we need this information to go around, don't we? So don't miss it every other Monday on the Afrocentrist podcast. It's your girl, the energetic EJ, signing out. See you on Mondays. Bye. Hello and welcome to today's episode on the Afrocentrist podcast and this segment, Business Monday. My goodness, the 1 month break went so fast. Like, I wish it was longer because I feel like I'm not ready, but I'm always ready, right? And ready or not, here I come. Okay, so you're welcome to the Afrocentrist podcast. We are back again after a month break. And I'm so excited, that I'm able to not push this break further because if it was left to me, I will. But I also kind of said, I have to come back as at when I promised, okay? Because, in the past couple of months, couple of weeks, let me say, I've been able to help others start their podcast. So what kind of leader would I be if I'm not consistent, all right? So this is one beautiful thing about being accountable. Yes, so I'm glad to be back. Welcome to Business Monday. And today on the show, I have I want to say beautiful. But no, he's not beautiful, he's handsome. I have a handsome guest in the studio all the way from Nigeria. And Business Monday is always about people who have solutions, products or services for other businesses. So this person is going to be talking to us about funnels. Yeah, no, not the one you use in pouring kerosene. Man, when last did I see funnel that I used to pour kerosene? I can't remember the last time I saw a real funnel, like a plastic funnel or metal funnel, whatever it is. But yes, this person is going to be talking to us about funnels and automation. This is his space. And so pay attention if you are an online business person or if you own a business online. But even if your business is still brick and mortar, which I think is an error in this time and age, even though you're brick and mortar, you should have an online representation. But even if, like strictly, let's say carpentry, for example, right? Even if your business is brick and mortar, he's going to be talking about how you can also benefit from understanding what a funnel is and how you can impute that into your business. All right. So today on the show, I have with me Festus Ogonegbu. Hey, I hope I pronounced that surname well. He's going to be talking. The surname is what?
It's good. It's Ogonegbu. Good.
Awesome stuff. Okay, so I have Festus in the studio and he's going to be talking to us about funnels and automation. Okay, but before we go into that conversation, let us take this commercial and I'll be right back.
Learn how to make more sales without being actively involved in your online business in as little as 10 days or less. Even if you're not a techie or don't even have a laptop, learn all about this at the Sales Automation Academy. Click the link on the next slide now to learn more.
All right. Welcome back. Yes. We are back and we are here now to talk about this thing. What is automation? What is funnel building? Mr. Festus, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you, my EJ.
Thank you so much for being here today.
The energy is
seeping through.
Transmitted. It's wow.
That's the very point. Lovely. That's the goal. Awesome stuff. Good to have you here. First of all, before you even start telling us what it is, what funnels are, why did you choose this particular area of business, or did the business choose you?
Okay, so practically there was a time where I was really, really bustling with procrastination, right? I was really, really bustling with it. And most times, from the perspective of people, they wanted to show up every day, show up consistently as a business owner and stuff. But there are some things that you just wake up and you're not feeling like it, right? And I think that was when I started looking out for a way to let my business run when I was not there. So it was in the quest of trying to, get all these processes that I found it. So let me just say I chose it because of my weakness as a then.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I love it. So, this goes to show that you actually had a challenge, right? And you decided that, okay, how is this going to work? How would I solve this? And so, in solving it for yourself, you discovered you can actually solve it for other people, which is beautiful. And that's the whole essence of this segment, having people show that, they have product, services, or solution for other businesses. And in this time and era where we are all kind of shoved into the online space and we all have to represent one way or the other, and most of us are small businesses, we're still growing, we don't have the huge funds to outsource some of these things to other people. So we need to at least have an idea of what these things are so that we can impute them in our businesses. And then when we have kind of built a solid foundation, we can then think about scaling, right? So you tell us now, what is automation, what is funnel, and how is it important to our businesses?
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start out with what funnel actually is, right? And when we're actually talking about funnel, it's just like the normal funnel we're actually talking about, the funnel that most persons know, especially for our Nigerian audiences or for people that are Nigerians, right? But then for others, the funnel, just like the way it is, with a very, very shallow opening and narrow, it's more or less like it's a customer journey, passing customers through series of phases, trying to explain your business to them, right? And in all of this, it now becomes a little bit of an automation, right? Because you don't have to always show up every day, every now and then, picking up your phone or showing up to be explaining everything about your business to everybody that comes in, right? So what this fund actually helps you do in such a way that when people pass through it, before they come to you, before they even have an opportunity to speak to you, they already know everything about your business, right? They already know a lot of things about your business. And practically what you should be doing is, when are you starting this business with me, right? Are we starting this business now or something? So you have to first of all eliminate the whole thing about explaining my business to you like every single time, right? So that's what Funnel actually helps us do. Passing people, I basically just call it the customer journey phase. Right? I'm passing people through my business and then explaining everything about my business from A to Z about my business, even when I am not there. So that's what the funnel can actually help us achieve.
Fantastic, which is going to really help small business owners, to be able to scale, because even at that normal phase of you're still trying to put one and two together, you're not yet able to employ more people, have more team members. So having a knowledge of funnel and automation actually helps you to do more without breaking down, without overwhelm, so that you are able to still cover more grounds, right? So at what point, because when I think about this now, I'm thinking, at what point should a small business owner start to think about funnels? Should it be after they've started the business and understand the processes, or should it be a part of the journey while they are even putting their systems together from the beginning of their businesses?
Okay, so for me, I am this person that believes in systems and processes, right? And most times when I consult for small businesses, I always tell them that this is not something for the later, right? The very moment you discover the solution you are providing as a business owner, that's the very moment you're supposed to set up systems to be able to do these things for you. Because you might feel like, okay, I'm a small business, and before you eventually take your business online, you don't even know the influx of the traffic that most likely can enter through your business at that particular time. And nobody's really going to care with the excuse of, oh, I am a small business owner, that's I'm unable to attend to 100 persons in a day. So these systems are something that you really, really need to plan out as you are making plans for your branding and everything. There are systems, the processes you need to just continue building from the beginning. It's not something that comes from the later or something. It's something you plan from the beginning. The very moment you know this is the solution I have to provide to the problems, then you're good.
Fantastic. So can you paint a vivid picture of what a funnel should look like. So that customer journey you talked about. Let's say somebody is hearing the word funnel for the first time, automation for the first time, even though they've been in the online space for a while. They've just been manually attending to their clients as they come, you see, as they come through social media or through email or through what processes they put in place, but they have to attend to people one after the other, and it's a bit tiring. Like they don't have time for any other thing. So can you kind of paint a picture for us what a funnel looks like, maybe based on something you've worked on or just based on the idea of what a funnel is?
Okay, what now? Let me just. I will just try to give a picture with some scenarios, right? So your funnel always starts from your traffic source, right? So your traffic source can either be, when we're talking about traffic source, it can either be organic traffic or paid advertising, right? Your funnel actually always starts from there. The content you're actually putting out begins your funnel flow, and then when you put out this content, or when you run these ads, the first page people actually now begins your funnel journey, right? So that's automatically, that may actually mean a landing page, a page where they have to submit their email to collect leads, or a page where they have to submit something, right? I'm actually going to tell you about my business, but first of all, I need you to give me your email or something, or I can just send you from a traffic source straight to a landing page that explains everything. Now, most businesses will actually do that and run you straight to their website where they talk about everything about their business, right? And then from that landing page where people are actually going to see that explains your business, there are actually going to be buttons there that is actually going to lead them to take an action, right? So let's say, for instance, what business can we use as an example right now? I'm thinking of a business that can.
Let's use this podcast, for example, if that's okay. Say I want to build a funnel for this podcast. Let's use that as an example.
Okay, now let's use this podcast thing for example, right? And you're actually starting out using podcast, or you're actually trying to lend your voice to a lot of persons, talking about businesses and talking about all these things, right? And then you truly want people to understand the fact that yes, I am a podcaster. Right? You want people to understand the fact that yes, I'm a podcaster. So what you need to do is when I run a traffic, when I run a content online or somewhere, either on my social media platforms, either a social media platform or paid advertising, I run them to a landing page that explains who I am, right? So I am a podcaster, and these are the various podcast links I've actually done, the ones that are free that you can actually give out. Right? These are the ones that I've actually done. These are the persons I'm actually invited. So now the button there would be, will you like to be featured in my next podcast? And then when the person clicks it, the person comes to you, and then they have a booking, you discuss a little bit about the person's business, and then the person is already there in your podcast, right? And then as a podcaster, maybe you host virtual events. You might host events for people, you are a master of ceremony, or you're an event host, right? And then somebody comes into that place, and as a call to action, you're telling the person that now you have actually watched the events I've actually hosted, you've actually seen the way I've actually hosted this event. Now, if you want something like this, click on this button right now and then book a section with me. That's you trying to, get more customers, even without actually being there, for example, right? So even without being there. So when the person clicks the link, the person comes to your DM or anything, and then you have a business conversation with the person, and then you are their next business host or something.
Fantastic.
So that's just the mental picture of what the funnel actually looks.
Absolutely. So that means that your funnel is there to be like your virtual assistant or your virtual receptionist.
Exactly. Your virtual salesperson. Right?
Exactly. So you're not there all the time, but people can go through that process until they get to the point where they are ready, or they've decided that they want to do business with you, and so they can then contact you. Exactly. Rather than you being the one to take them through that journey from the first phase, saying, okay, first time they will meet you, you will now talk, explain, talk, go to have a series of meetings, right? Have series of meetings before you are able to then close them or to make them convinced. So what a funnel does for you is it helps you cut all that processes before they get to you, the owner of the business. They already understand what the business is about. They already know your pricing or your price points. so that when they are coming, even when they are coming at that last point, if it depends on how you design the funnel, right? If there's going to be room for negotiation, or there will not be room for negotiation, say, please, if you don't pay, you don't even get to me, right? But if you are ready to do business, then pay. Then after you make payment, you can then come to me, right? So this is what funnel does for you. So my next question for you, Festus, would be, how expensive is it to build a funnel? Number one is that in two ways. For small business owners, for example, how affordable it is not expensive. Nothing is expensive, but it might be affordable at a time, or not affordable at a particular time. How affordable is building a funnel to a small business owner or somebody just starting out? So that because I feel like the reason most startups or small businesses think like, I will do this later on, is because they have an idea, or they have, an assumption that this thing will be very expensive. So I don't have money, so let me not even go there at all. But I've worked with you to an extent, and I know that we've been in the same space for a while now, where you've made offers that are like almost like zero to nothing, right? So how affordable is building a funnel? What would your suggestion be for somebody who's just starting out? Should they learn the process of it, or should they just have it done for them?
Okay, now this just like you said, there are actually two processes to this. I'm actually going to learn how to set it up myself. Like, I have an idea of what it is. I'm just going to outsource it entirely to people, right? And then when you're actually learning these whole processes yourself, should I say, it's quite more affordable than when you are giving out somebody to, So it depends. It's actually dependent on the global pricing, right? It's actually dependent on global pricing. Like, the pricing of some persons in the United States or the Westernlands are different from that of Africa, right? Practically in Nigeria, there are sometimes when you just pitch your price to people and they're like for real, that price is just ridiculous, right? But then in the international market, or in the global space, and you are there, and most likely when you pitch a price, like from your African perspective or your Nigerian perspective, they're actually looking at, are you really sure you can actually do this using this price range? I've actually had that experience with people, right? So as a business owner, as a small business owner, one of the things you have to actually do is, if you can't really pay somebody to do this, and because of the price, right? But practically in Nigeria, we have people that actually set up this funnel from between 50 to 50,000 naira and above, right? And I don't know how much that will actually be in dollars, between 50,000 naira and above. But then you can actually have places where you can learn these things for as low as 10,000 naira to 5,000 naira. So the point is, even if you're not a techie person, you can actually look out for somebody, right? I'm actually going to employ this person and then train the person, right? There are people who are willing to intern for you. So you just get them, send them to the training, and with the contract that once you're done with this training, this is what you'll be doing for my business, right? So from that space, you're actually going to be able to cut off the plenty expenses of paying somebody over and over again. Just, you can actually do a one-time investment in one person to train the person, and then that is it.
I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. Like, invest in somebody. I mean, I know people are scared of that, especially in our part of the world. Like, I will train this person, finish now, the person will run away and not want to work with me, right? Because now their eyes are open and they want to chop money. But I think it's still part of the risks that comes with, running a business or life generally. So, and it also depends on how you are and how you deal with people that are in your own circle or on your team. Because I feel like if you are making that kind of investment in somebody that you've vetted or that you have a good relationship with, it shouldn't be a problem, because at the end of the day, they can, even though you've trained them, they can work for you. But there's a way you set it up that you can still do your thing outside of this business, or know that this business is priority, so that way they know that it's not like they are being caged here. There are always ways to set it up. You can place them on commission, so that the more it's not like you're paying them salary, so they can still have freedom to do other jobs and increase their own earning power as well. So there's a way to do it so that you're not so afraid that you don't invest in that one person. Because I love it so much, because what that does is it takes that burden off you as the business owner. Because if you have to go and learn, then you will now learn, and now be doing the person that will build the funnel. You will now be the person that will do the marketing. You still be doing everything, and that's not sustainable at all. But if you are able to find somebody that you can invest in, and they go and study that stuff, and then know that, okay, sign a contract. I'll train you, but you work with me for 1 year. After that, you can go. Do you understand? Sign a contract with people, and then that would at least help your own business grow. I think that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Okay, Festus, if somebody wants to work with you now and they say, okay, I want to understand more about funnel and automation, or how you help businesses, how do you do that so that people can know?
Okay, so practically, I don't just when people actually want to work with me. First of all, I need to understand your business. So as that starts, I actually have one-on-one sections with people where we discuss your business, because there are different kind of funnels, right? There are different kind of funnels, and first of this, there are funnels that attract leads. There are funnels that nurtures the lead, and then there are funnels that actually retain. There's this what we call customer retention funnels, right? There are different kind of funnels. So, and definitely the place you are in your journey depends the funnel you want to use. So first of all, when people want to do that, actually book a free consultation with them, where I'm actually going to be discussing their business. And if in the consultation, I'm actually going to know if you're a good fit for me to work with, or you're not a good fit for me to work with, right? But practically, I'm actually still putting that on a free base, but maybe one of these days it's actually going to become a paid conversation or a paid consultation, as the case may be. Because at the long run, most persons still comes up, just pick your brain and just go. But it's part of the processes that we need to just focus on and hold.
Absolutely. Yes, I think you should put a price on it, really, because people they like free things, and they will just come, pick your brain and run away. But thank you so much for being gracious. I hope that you can leave that, free consultation for now from people who are coming from the Afrocentrist podcast. So if you're watching this right now and this resonates with you, that you need processes and systems in your business, but you're not sure how, and you want to start from funnels. Okay, how do I take my customers? How do I take them through a journey from when they get in contact with my brand to when they actually buy from me? Then you want to contact Festus here. He's going to help you. He's going to sit with you in a consultation setting. But please note that it's only the first consultation that is free, okay? And the first consultation is just 30 minutes. Yes. After that, the first 30 minutes, if in 30 minutes you're not able, because there are businesses that also are not clear about their own processes, and that's a whole lot.
Exactly.
So you cannot now leave the whole burden on the person you're consulting with. So if in the first 30 minutes you're unable to tell persons this and this and this and this are what my business is about, for him to be able to say, okay, this is the kind of funnel that works for you at this level, then you need to book more consultation with him. And when you do that, it's going to cost you something, all right? And when you do that, but I can assure you, I've heard testimonials from people who have worked with Festus. Coach Kenny mentioned one time that Festus built a funnel for him, and that funnel did almost $2,000 in less than 2 weeks. That's what the funnel brought in, okay? So he's good at what he does. He's amazing at what he does, and it can help your business scale using funnels, all right? So if you want to work with him, please connect with him. How can they connect with you, Festus? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, how can they connect with you?
Okay, Facebook, I'm not really too active on Facebook. I'm actually active across most social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And my name is actually consistent across board, Festus Ogonegbu, across the board, everywhere. Both Twitter and I respond to DMs, not almost immediately, right? But I do respond to DMs as well.
No problem at all.
I do respond.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. It's been a pleasure having you on the show today. Keep doing what you're doing. I celebrate you. All right, guys. So this is where we draw the curtain on Business Monday today. If you know that you need a funnel in your business, then please contact Festus. Let him help you out. He's helping me out. He's helped a lot of people that I know, and he's doing a great job of it. Okay. So until I come your way again on another Business Monday, sharing solutions, products, and services that can help you scale your business. This is the energetic EJ, and this is the Afrocentrist podcast. See you next week. Bye-bye.